So I found out about Excel through my sister, Shamonica Jordan. Love her to death. I was finishing up playing college basketball at Montana State University. I was coming back here, and my sister said, "Hey, you should try out for this model search that Excel Modeling Talent is having." And I was like, yo, this is just me at the time. I was like, yo, listen, Monica, you know I don't do modeling and acting. You know I don't. But I told her this. I said, listen, if you give me a haircut and you buy me some clothes because I'm post college, I'm kind of broke. Hey, I'll go do it. And so, that's how I learned about it. And she did all those things. I still remember what I had on when I did the model search because she bought it for me. So that's kind of how I got started with Excel and really learning about Excel. When I finally went to the classes and started to get involved in the classes, I really loved the fact that it was about family. It wasn't about always. Yes, it was about learning how to be a model, learning how to act, but I quickly realized that it's really a family atmosphere here, and for me and what I believe in, I put Lord and Savior is just number one on my list, and so Excel has always put that first, and so for me, I was at home automatically with that. But then just going through learning how to be professional, learning how to have proper etiquette with anything that you're doing. It's just the leadership that Excel gave me was amazing. And for me, being a former college basketball player, I was always taught how to follow, before you become a leader. And so I had to really, really follow, and everything that Excel was teaching me was absolutely amazing. And it really showed when I eventually moved to New York and LA. It really showed, So, but just time that I was here, I loved it. I had fun, met so many new people. I was out of my comfort zone because, like I said before, I wasn't, thinking about modeling. I wasn't thinking about acting. But I mean, Excel made it home for me, and so it made it easier for me. And to this day, I always tell people, listen, if you really want to learn how to model and act and be a part of a real family that really want to help you as an individual and as a person, and you will still get the skills that you need, gotta go. You have to go to Excel. I'm telling you, I've been there. I lived it. I learned it. I'm telling you. And so that's kind of was my experience, I guess, going through Excel. It was definitely a wonderful experience for sure. So wow, that experience was absolutely amazing. Once again, I'm out of my comfort zone, so I didn't think that, I would be able to even, do well. But I guess the only reason why I was thinking that is because not because of, I think it was just more for my confidence, right? But I knew that I learned everything that I need to learn. So I was just nervous. I've never been in New York before. A lot of people there. I'm just a kid from, Little Rock, Arkansas who, happened to be able to play basketball. Yes, I went to the West Coast, but being in a major big city, trying to do something that I never really thought I seen myself doing was definitely tough. But, going through Excel, after my first little walk, I instantly got my confidence because I did literally everything that Excel taught me. And so once I went through it the first time, it made everything else so much easier. Now I will say, I did work out a lot, before that, so that kind of helped me, be comfortable in my own skin. But after that first walk, the confidence level was there, and just the whole experience for me was absolutely amazing. I got a chance to do a whole little Rockaware runway thing for the whole entire event, which was amazing. And then I got placed in the top three almost in every single event, and so I was blown away. I was like, wow, if I can do this, if I'm from Little Rock, man, if I can do this, anyone else can. If you just put your mind to it, you put God first, there's nothing that we can't do because I'm gonna tell you right now, Excel, they know what they're doing. But sometimes we have to be in the right place at the right time, and for me, it was nothing but God as well allowing me to be at the right place at the right time, and then from there it showed at IMTA. It showed I brought back 7 I think it was 7 trophies. So it was absolutely amazing. My mom still have the trophies too. But the whole IMTA experience was great. We got a chance to, you know, go explore the city with, you know, with our coaches, with the team of people that was helping us just, you know, kind of go around the city, get the feel for the city, go, you know, we got a chance to go eat at different little places, got a chance to see different little events, venues, and instantly from there, for me, after winning, you know, what I was able to win, and I'm just so, it was all God, you know, for me being able to win what I was winning, I instantly wanted to move to New York. I mean, Excel literally made it so comfortable where I was like, dude, I can do this. You know, I was like, this is gonna happen. When I left IMTA, I'm moving to New York. There's nothing gonna stop me. So that was my whole IMTA, it kind of experience for myself. So it was pretty cool. I can't remember all the names, but there was a lot of agents from New York, from Cape Town, from the UK, from LA, Chicago. I mean, all over. I mean, it was literally all over. And so that would blew me away too, because I didn't, you know, like I said, going there, it was something new for me. So I didn't really think that someone would look at me and say, hey, you can actually do this. But talking to, you know, casting directors to even do acting as well, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, hey, I'm here for modeling, but you know what? You know, I possibly could do some acting. You know, it just opened the door for many other possibilities. And so that, I can't remember the agent's name, but I mean, it was all the top agents. A lot of the top agents you can think of in the industry, they're still there today. You know, in any market you go to, they're there. Miami too. So, I mean, it was all over. So that was my experience. So. All right, so the agency that I signed with when I first went to New York was Uptown Modeling and Talents. And so it was a really in-house good agency from New York, kind of worked with people kind of new with doing modeling in the city. And so it just kind of started right there. And from there, that's when I really started to get a chance to meet other people in the industry, and it went from there. So I got a chance to be an A&F, you know, greeter for Abercrombie & Fitch on Fifth Avenue. I got a chance to do a little shoot for Abercrombie & Fitch as well. I did a ton of Fashion Week runway shows. I did a ton of that. I did Supermodel Unlimited magazine, different magazine companies that I got a chance to model for. I would say how Excel is helping me today is, for one, it's just my confidence level. You know, me having a confidence level, being able to just understand. I guess today I own a business and I'm also a fireman, and so the way I'll put in what I learned from Excel is just outside of the etiquette is the professionalism. I would also say just being organized. You know, organization skills is key in anything you do, but just the way Excel was so organized in everything that they would do. I mean, literally from not only just me being a farmer, but just my business as well. Keeps me being organized. So it helps me understand the importance of organization. And so I would say that, I mean, marketing as well, because now, you know, I did modeling. And so I learned that from Excel. So now anytime we do anything on social media, you know, it's easy for me to do edits. It's easy for me to, you know, say, hey, this picture should be here. This person should be here. This how this should look. And so I think when it comes to marketing as well for what we do, I think it helps out a ton. You know, in conclusion, just for me, and when it comes to Excel modeling and talent, you know, if anyone out here is thinking about, you know, maybe either joining or having their kids to do it, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If my kids want to do modeling and acting, I'm not taking them anywhere else but here, because I know what I've been through it. So I know what my kids gonna be able to get if they do come here, as well as an adult. It's just one big family here, and I trust everyone here. And so, you know, I would say if anybody's thinking about getting into modeling and acting, I'm telling you, if you bypass Excel because you feel like you don't need any classes or you feel like you don't need any training, then in my opinion, you're making a big mistake. We all need training. Before I played college basketball, I trained a ton, right? But even with our business, even with me being a firefighter for the city of Little Rock, we went through a ton of training. So if you're serious about, if somebody is serious about being a model or being an actor and really want to take it to the next level, listen, you want to go through these classes, you want to go through these schooling, because some of the events that I went through, some of the runway shows I went to in New York, I could easily tell who had training and who didn't have training. I mean, it was just hands down. And sometimes that could be the deciding factor whether you get a job or not. So that's what I want to leave off with.